Hello everybody, it's me, Jeffrey_83 here. Um, so, first of all, I know you guys were probably worried about me not uploading for about a month or so. Then, I shall give an explanation. Um, so first of all, lately though, lately, ever since I would say like around November of 2019, I've been really unmotivated a lot, and lately I've been uninspired to do edits as of today. So currently, today is March 14th. So we are about 3 months into 2020, and already there is some shit going on. But I'll probably talk more on that later though. And by the way, I don't know how long this video is gonna be, so I guess just relax, so just maybe put this as background sound. But I think I might put some Overwatch gameplay on screen. Oh yeah, and yet as of this month, which starting from March 12th to April 2nd, is that Overwatch is having a archives event. Normally, the archives event would start around in April, but then I guess they kind of started early, so now it's starting in March, and yeah, what you're seeing on screen right now is some gameplay of some of the archive missions. One of them being Uprising, either just story mode or all heroes. And then Retribution, which I've always wanted to play, and yet I always wanted to play as my boy Genji. And yeah, there's All Heroes one. I think I did All Heroes, it's just that I didn't get to record it. And then there's Storm Rising, which is the story mode. And by the way, sorry if we kind of skip the cutscenes, it's just that I've played so much of these that I kind of want to skip it, so sorry if you wanted to see the cutscenes. But anyways, and don't mind the crappy gameplay. It's just that it's just that I'm still new at Overwatch. It's that this is my first time doing a archives event, so don't judge me. So you guys are probably wondering, where the heck have I been in these last kinda too late months? So one of them mostly being unmotivated and probably lazy. So so I don't know why, but I've been really unmotivated lately. I would say, like, probably ever since November of last year is when I just kind of started to slack on the edits for some reason. And here, at the start of the year, January, and yet around February of last month, ever since the start of the year, I've missed out on 2 birthdays. One in January and one in February, which I'm a bit frustrated that I didn't get to make the edits, and also here that I wanted to make the edits, and then all of a sudden motivation just had to go out the front door and never come back. And so the only thing that I'm doing now is, what was I talking about? Sorry, I had to cut right there. It's just that the garbage truck had to come this early, and it's like 9 in the morning. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So lately now I've just been playing Overwatch, which I know that some of you people are, which I know that some of you people have already heard me say a while ago in some of my posts, but I just can't help it. It's just that addicting. And so, what else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, the edits. So I do have a few edits though that are still in progress, I guess. It's just that, since I'm starting a new quote-unquote theme, lately though, I've been kind of slacking though on the edits, which I've always been. And also, the last time that I've kinda went on a 4-week break was probably around July or August, I would say. And during that time, I was also very unmotivated and didn't have anything to do. Until I just posted one edit in August, and that was it. And here, during that same month of August, there was that whole Tumblr thing that Jack did on Tumblr, where when Jack was doing the EU Art Weeks, and here the EU Art Weeks posts would get glitched. I think Marvin's post, I think his was a bit glitched, until then later on it got even more glitched. Until now, the posts that were once glitched are now back to normal. So I just thought I would give you all a little bit of what happened back in August. So anyway, although I do want to edit other things, if you look at my channel banner, and if you see those two logos at the bottom, those are the shows that I want to edit with, or those are the shows that I want to edit, and that is Demon Slayer and Hazbin Hotel. And ever since I watched Hazbin Hotel, ever since I went on Instagram and see that there was gonna be a lot of edits of Alistair and Angel Dust, I kinda knew I was in for a treat. But don't worry, there is some edits of Vaggie, Husker, and Charlie, so, and by the way, I am multi-fandom. I do stan BTS, I do watch My Hero Academia, I do watch Jack, I do watch Demon Slayer, I do watch Hazbin Hotel, and part of the fandom. But lately though, or recently I'll just say, I've been kind of going back to my, how would I call it? My, FNAF phase for some reason. I don't know why, it's just, I've been watching a lot of, FNAF related videos, and I even started watching edits of FNAF on Instagram lately. I don't know what's going on. I mean, just wait till I go back to my 2012 phase, which is actually kind of nostalgic now that I say that. Oh god. And so and also, for anyone that's wondering, when the heck I'm gonna post another, Wizard 101 video, how would I say? It's just that, I don't know. Because whenever I would do Wizard 101 videos, is that it would either be dungeons, or it would just be anything good. But then nowadays, my friends are usually online, especially old friends who used to be online but now are not anymore. One of those could be that they either kind of stopped playing Wizard 101 or that they just kind of moved on, or they just simply just played another game and forgot to come back to Wizard 101. Especially some of my old friends that used to be that used to play, but now they kind of don't anymore, and it's been like years ever since. So yeah. And so now we go into the topic of the coronavirus. And yes, I know. People have already talked about this. Jack talked about this in his video. Mark talked about this in his video. Colleen talked about it when she said that her tour got postponed due to the coronavirus. And even Aki talked about it, even though she was just basically talking about the scams that people were doing. And so this topic is going to be a bit hard to say. So I suggest that and also I'm no expert of medical things, and this is not a channel where I would just give you medical explanation. This is just a channel that I did after my previous channel got terminated, so which that has been like literally almost like 2 years ago, which is actually kind of crazy to know. And here, this is a channel just simply made for video edits and sometimes gaming videos. So yeah, I don't really know what else I can say, but let's just talk about this thing that's been happening lately. So the coronavirus has ever since it kind of started ever since it's kind of sparked up a huge panic in the last in the last week, I should say, because shows and tours and events are now being cancelled. Schools are being closed due to the virus, and now I think it was college students, I think I think it was college students or just any like school. They're going to be on lockdown, and here some of the students are going to have to take online classes. And here as of I'm looking at Twitter, and by the way, I had to uninstall Twitter on my phone because Twitter was like scaring me. And here, it says it right here on Twitter saying that Spain expected to announce lockdown. And here, at first, it kind of started off as a meme. Until then, I guess later on in like 2 months, there's been a lot of like shit going on. Like, first of all, the stores are all out of toilet paper. And yet, most importantly, all of the shelves are empty. As I saw on a TikTok, which is actually kind of crazy to know that at first it kind of started off as a meme, and yet later on, like now, this shit is serious. Like, this is like no meme, or like this is not something to joke about. Although there are some people who do tend to take light out of the coronavirus. I mean, if it was a meme, would it though? I mean, would it be a meme though? Um, it's just it's just how crazy like the past like 2 months is though, because when we first started off the year, and by the way, I probably forgot to mention this, but I don't mean to cause any panic for anyone who is scared of the coronavirus. But here is just like a few reminders, as I heard from many people on either Twitter or Instagram. Number one, wash your damn hands for once. I've been doing that lately, and ever since then, I've been tending to do that. Or even if you don't even want to wash your hands, you could always use hand sanitizer, which I don't know if hand sanitizer is good or not, but just wash your damn hands. And then number two, when you go in public, do not touch your face. Well, even if your face is a bit itchy, I would recommend to touch it with your jacket sleeve, because yesterday when I went to my appointment yesterday, or let me rephrase that. Because yesterday when I went to my appointment, my mom told me that I shouldn't touch my face, and so I just kind of started touching my face with my jacket sleeve, and that's what I've been doing yesterday. So just don't touch your face in public. And what else? And there's gonna be a cut, so hold on. So as I'm looking on their website, it says stay at home if you begin to feel unwell, even with mild symptoms such as headache and slight runny nose, until you recover. Avoiding contact with others and visits to medical facilities will allow these facilities to operate more effectively and help protect you and others from possible COVID-19 and other viruses. And yeah, when I went to my appointment yesterday, as we were driving in, I saw that someone was wearing a mask. And so, and also, I'm not sure if there's been many cases here in my state. I think there has been. It's just ever since I uninstalled Twitter, because Twitter was scaring the living heck out of me, and so I just didn't even bother to check Twitter now, because you never know when Twitter has some very scary shit to come up with. So I had to uninstall on my phone. But should I be worried about the coronavirus? Kinda. I mean, I stay at home anyways. It's just that for people who are in quarantine, which I'm quite surprised to know that that which I'm quite surprised to know that they're not really worried about the coronavirus, and such. It's just ever since it kind of sparked up a bit in January until later on, 2 months later. Ever since it kind of started to pick up a little, it's kind of starting to get a bit serious here. So, so I can't really say much except that just that remember, wash your hands, avoid touching your face in public. I know that there was other things to do whenever I know that there was other things that I forgot, but those two are just the main things that I've heard. So just stay safe out there, please, for the love of God. So So, next topic, is that am I gonna go back to editing My Hero Academia? So, I know that I haven't even edited my boys in a while. It's just that it's a bit hard to find new clips. And also, when was it last time that I edited Bakugo, you ask? About 5 months ago. The last time that I edited my sweet boy Deku? 7 months ago. The last time I edited my my Grace's boy, my graceful boy Todoroki, it was about 9 months ago. So, I guess, there you go. And yet, along with the new season that's currently, ongoing, and here today was a new episode, which I haven't gotten around to watch it yet, but maybe, by the time, you'll see this video, I've already watched it, so... Season 4 has a lot of, great scenes and a lot of great moments to offer for us editors who need clips for our edits. So, so there you go. So, how would I say this? So ever since season 4 has some great scenes to offer, which I would like to use some of them. It's just that I want to edit my boy Deku, because in the last episode, by the way, spoilers for season 4, episode 21. My boy Deku, he went off. He is gonna kick the shit out of Gentle. Oh, and that is that one scene that I've waited for to be animated in the manga, and it's finally here, and I'm so excited. Oh, and here, I wanted to do a remake of some of my edits. And, how would I explain this? And one of them being my second Todoroki edit that I made last year. Or even my first, or even my anti-edit with Bury a Friend. And so I've kinda wanted to do a remake of some of my edits from last year to see how much my editing has improved. As someone said on my Instagram when I posted the Jacksepticeye edit, 92 Explorer edit, oh great, and here now Instagram is now telling me to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Thanks, Instagram. So I've been wanting to do a remake of some of my edits. So and here, especially some of the edits that have like voiceovers on them, I might redo them because like ever since I looked back on my Deku Swerve edit, which was a plot twist edit, that was during the time when I didn't have any trickster clips during that time. And here, also during that time of 2019 last year, that was during when I had my old phone, which sadly doesn't work anymore. But ever since I'm now using the new phone that I had last year, I always have to amplify my voice because whenever I listen to it, it kind of sounds a bit quiet. So I don't know, maybe that's Android quality. I don't know. I need an iPhone, please. So And also, there are some edits that I wish I should have made. Like, for example, this Tododeku, Baku, and Magne line. I don't know, I just kind of wanted to mix some of my fandoms in there. Or even, take it even farther, this freaking Jack Frost and Todoroki edit, which, I don't know what, or I don't know why I made that, it's just, where the heck was my mind going with that? Or even, take it even the next level, and add Sean, Todoroki, and Taeyong in an edit. Because that's basically the fandoms that I'm in. So. And also, I really want to do a remake of my Todoroki the Eve edit. Because during that time, I found some Twitch clips of Todoroki. And here, along with the new season of Season 4 of My Hero Academia, there are some great scenes that I want to use of Todoroki, so expect a kind of different audio, because although the audio is going to be the same, it's just that I found an audio on SoundCloud while I was just scrolling through, and it sounded pretty good. So just, I don't know when I'll work on that, maybe sometime, I don't know, but oh boy. And so now comes the next topic. Overwatch. And yes, I know some of you probably unsubscribed by now, but I'm sorry that I keep talking about it. It's just that, I don't know. It's just that ever since I've started playing Overwatch during the winter event of last year, and here like lately, I've been watching a lot of edits of Overwatch. And here, some of the edits mostly involve Genji, Hanzo, McCree, Soldier, Reaper, Mercy, Diva, or basically any character. But I don't know why, but I've always wanted to edit Overwatch, even though today, or this month actually, even though that this month is the month of Archives event, and by the way, let me just go a bit off topic here. I got a legendary Moira skin. So yeah, so that happened yesterday when I was playing with my friends. And by the way, for anyone who wants to add me on Overwatch, this is my battle tag. And by the way, I can't believe I'm gonna expose my friend for this, but I'm friends with either a 6-year-old or a 10-year-old. Because yesterday when I was playing, this boy could not, I think he has open mic. I could hear like his TV show in the background, and hear like whenever I would just be whenever I would just be listening to my music, he would just kind of bug me every now and then. And I don't mean that as in a mean type of way. It's just that I need some better friends. And also, I'm sorry for whoever is watching this, or whoever I exposed. I'm a bit sorry. Don't unadd me, please. Trolls, please, don't. If you're watching this somehow, or even how you even find this channel, but, I'm sorry. And by the way, I really want to get the Black Watch Genji skin, or even the Black Watch McCree skin, or even the Socialite Ash skin. It just looks so cool, and I want it. So I already have two skins from the archives event. The Blackwatch Moira skin, and then the Cadet Tracer skin. But I really want, though, is Blackwatch Genji. It's just that, or even Combat Mid Ziegler for Mercy. It just looks so. It just looks so cool. And also, hold on, before you click off on this video. Ever since the Archives event has started, Blizzard has announced that there is some new skins. And as I would go down the list of what skins they have, oh boy, there is a lot. There is a lot of skins to offer. So so there are new skins that they have included. They have the Ana Sniper skin, which I really want. It's just that I'm very low on credits, so I don't have enough for it. And then there's another Roadhog skin, which looks pretty nice. And then, probably ever since I saw Farah trending on Twitter, it's this Aviator skin, which, not gonna lie though, it looks kinda nice, and I really want it. Although I do want the Ana skin, because I think I saw someone when I think when I was in queue, I think when I was in queue for quick play or some of the mission archives, I would just be in a skirmish, just saying hello to people, hoping that they don't kill me, because sometimes that happens and it's really sad. But I think I saw someone who has the Ana skin. It just looks so nice. And oh, what did I do? And here Zarya got another archive skin, and it's his workout skin. It looks so nice. And also, how can I forget my boy, my explosive boy? And no, it's not Bakugo. It's my boy Junkrat. Boy, he got a new skin! Ah! It looks so nice! And also, I think I might have saw some people have this skin, which I really wish I could have, instead of wasting it on a Lone Wolf Hanzo skin. Which, dang, if I didn't waste my credits on a Hanzo skin, I would have already been up to 2,000 credits already. Dang it! And so anyways, yeah, so the mission archives event that you're seeing on screen right now, I really enjoy doing those. It's just that it's a lot. Because whenever I would see them in video, and here I've always wanted to try out Overwatch Retribution and play as my boy Genji. And here what I did, I'm like, oh, this hits really different when watching it on video. Oh my god. Oh. It hits different. And also, next topic we're talking about is how bad 2020 is. So, 2020 kind of started off kind of bad with the whole World War III gonna happen. And here, during that time, people were making memes about it, which I was kind of laughing, but then I was also kind of scared, because who knows if they actually listened, and oh boy. But I'm kind of glad that they kind of called it off though, which I'm glad. Which, imagine if that wasn't taken so seriously. Oh boy, And here, ever since, and here, ever since, I hate to bring this up in a video, but ever since, Kobe and his daughter died, it kind of hits different though, it kind of hits different for anyone who watches, sports, which is actually kind of sad, knowing that Kobe died along with his daughter, who was very young, by the way. Like, she was 13. Like, wow. This is kind of sad. And also, in honor of Kobe and Gianna, I would just like to make a moment of silence. So, alright. So, on with that. So, lately though, 2020 has not really been everyone's year, as I would say so myself. Like, take me back to 2019, back when I wasn't so unmotivated. Like, and as Ricky Thompson would say, take me back to 2019, goddamn. 2019, I'm sorry, I wasn't, And here, 2020, we are about 3 months in. And let me say it again, 3 months into 2020. And already, all of these things are happening. Like, ever since the coronavirus has spreaded, I've chosen to stay in my house, which I've always been. It's just that whenever I go outside, I always like get this thought. I'm like, oh god, am I gonna get sick or something? Because if I remembered, around December, probably at the start of December, I got sick. But don't worry, I recovered. And here people are making like this whole debate of saying that like the coronavirus is like a flu or something like that, which I kind of think it is, but don't think it is. I don't know. It's like a whole like other debate or something like that, but. And here, yesterday, Jack uploaded a video saying that he could have had the coronavirus, but luckily he didn't. As he said in his video, that he got so sick that he thought he would have got it. And yet, for further context, I would recommend you to go watch his video. For more context, by the way. Okay, so as we are reaching the 40-minute mark, which I did not realize how long this video is, which is, wow. I think I'm gonna leave it here. So I think this was like a sorta update / just a talk kind of video. It's just that there is a lot of things happening right now in the world. Like, I still can't believe that Tom Hanks and his wife has the coronavirus. And it's crazy to know. Like, 2019, I'm sorry, take me back. So, so, I think I'm gonna end it here. And yet, for anyone wondering when I'm gonna post edits again, I don't know when. Especially for us editors who have no motivation for edits, or just simply just a bit lazy for edits. It's just that I don't know when. Maybe eventually, who knows, if I ever get around to editing Husband Hotel, which, by the way, I do want to edit my boy Alistair, and I've seen a lot of edits of Alistair and Angel Dust, and it's so complicated. How can I edit Alistair? And it's so... And just a reminder for anyone who's panicked about the coronavirus, I would say that don't panic, because if you panic, and yet, as Mark would say, if you panic, it's gonna make things a bit worse. So I wouldn't really recommend for anyone to panic about the coronavirus, which I don't know if there's any cases here in my state. So yeah. But don't worry, I'll send some positive vibes whenever. If I happen to make another soft edit, then maybe that will kind of make you a bit happy about what I've been doing lately. So yeah. So I'm gonna leave it here. I don't know when I'll do an edit. Maybe eventually. I don't know. I've just been so distracted by Overwatch lately. It's just that whenever I play Overwatch, it's just there's a lot going on. So I hope you all stay safe out there, and don't forget, wash your damn hands for once. And if you go on public, don't touch your face. So yeah. So sending you all some positive vibes. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go and be annoyed with the 6 or 10-year-old on Overwatch. So see you later.